What is a crypto wallet? And what is this hardware wallet that you are hearing about? Should you be using this to secure your own crypto? Let's understand what are crypto hardware wallets. You may have heard of Trezor, Ledger, and many such hardware wallets. What do they do? How do they work? And should you get one? This video will cover all of that in detail for beginners. Simply put, a hardware wallet is something that helps you securely store your own crypto. Now, there are two broad options to store crypto. As you know, you could simply have your crypto stored in an online exchange, your Binance and Coinbase of the world. They give you a simple online account. You have an ID, password, 2FA to this account, and you can store your crypto with them. But crypto, by nature of being a decentralized asset, allows you to digitally store it yourself. This process is also called self-custody. And a lot of crypto OGs, lot of crypto originals, lot of crypto hardcore believers would tell you that you should only do self-custody, do not trust anyone else with your crypto. In fact, the saying, not your keys, not your coins, is pretty famous, and the keys refer to storing your own private keys, your own crypto. The FTX crash was a very good reminder for people that you should not trust anyone else with your crypto and you should do a self-custody. I think self-custody is a good idea, but you should learn about it, and there are two ways of doing self-custody. First is get an app. There are many wallets which let you do self-custody, and you can use them to get your custody going. The second option, which is more secure than simply having an Android or iPhone app to store your crypto, is a hardware wallet. In fact, when you store your crypto with an exchange, a good exchange will use advanced hardware wallets with more advanced configurations to store your crypto. So let's understand what is crypto hardware wallet. One blockchain fundamental you should know is that blockchain is a decentralized ledger. It is something which is running wild on the internet and nobody controls it or owns it. You do not store your crypto with you. It is not like you take some Bitcoin out of the blockchain and store it in your own wallet. What you in fact do is you have the access to this crypto within the blockchain which is running wild on the internet. So this access to crypto is maintained with something called cryptography. That is the maths, that's the technology behind it. And to understand it well enough, you need a 1-minute non-technical refresher to what is private key encryption. I promise to keep it like really simple. So let's understand private keys in a non-technical manner. Imagine there are two people, Ibrahim and Sarina. Ibrahim wants to send a secure message to Sarina over the internet, but he does not want anyone else to read it. What would Ibrahim do? Think. Ibrahim will simply password protect this message and send it to Sarina. Pretty simple. But there are problems here. How will Ibrahim share his password or the password to this message with Sarina? The password by itself is a vulnerability. How will Sarina verify that this message indeed came from Ibrahim and nobody has changed it? Or how does she ensure that it has not been spoofed? And how does Ibrahim ensure that Sarina is the only one who gets this message and reads this message and nobody else is sniffing it in between? And what if it was not a digital email or a message? What if it was a transaction? What if digital goods were exchanging hands with each other, like Bitcoin? In which case, just simply password protecting and sending a file over does not work. That is where the two password system came into existence. It is called the public key and the private key pair. Let's quickly understand this. Under this system, each person has two passwords. One is a private key or a private password, and the other one is a public password, which means that their public password is known to everyone. They will display it openly to anyone who cares that, hey, this is my public key. But the private key is stored with them and nobody gets access to it. Private key is the magic wand, as I often call it. Now, when Ibrahim is sending out a message, a digital message to Sarina, Ibrahim will do two things. First, Ibrahim will sign this message using his private key. After this message is signed with this private key, nobody can see Ibrahim's private key, but Ibrahim has a public key. Anyone who enters Ibrahim's public key can verify that indeed Ibrahim's own private key, which is linked with this public key, was used to sign this message. So basically it is maths or crypto that is securing this message using Ibrahim's public and private key. Now Ibrahim can go a step further and say, I will use Sarina's public key and put it inside this transaction or this message, which means that only Sarina's own private key can open this message. Now imagine in this scenario, Ibrahim can send a digital packet, a digital message to Sarina without anyone else snooping into it because of encryption called crypto, and only Sarina's own private key can open and see this message. Sarina can also verify that indeed this was signed using Ibrahim's own private key because Ibrahim's public key is in display here, and his public key will be used by Sarina to verify that Ibrahim indeed signed this message. This is the same technology used when crypto transactions happen. Now, when we talk about a crypto wallet, the crypto wallet is basically securing your private keys. It is giving you a transaction layer. It is allowing you to send and receive crypto by displaying your address, public key to others. But what it is doing is basically securing your private keys, allowing you to store your own private keys securely. And there are two ways to do it, as we discussed. Either you used an app or you used an hardware. So now we know what a hardware wallet does. A hardware wallet basically allows you to store your private key securely so that you don't lose it, nobody hacks it, nobody sees it, nobody misuses it. And losing your private keys in the crypto world pretty much means you lose your crypto. Now, what does this hardware wallet do to secure your private key? Understanding that is also important. See, what happens is your private key is kept inside a hardware. Whatever message that you want to sign or whatever transaction that you want to sign, that transaction is sent inside the hardware wallet. Generally, hardware wallets have their own display or screen. You can verify that transaction's details on the hardware wallet and sign it within the hardware wallet. Only the signed transaction comes out of the hardware wallet. As a result, your private keys or password, so to say, never leaves the hardware wallet. As a result, it cannot be hacked, or it is much more secure. It is more secure because in an app, your private keys could be exposed, could be hacked. There may be some software hacks which work. But a hardware wallet has something called a secure enclave or a secure hardware, which is open source, which is tested, and basically you are only sending a transaction to sign inside and only a signed transaction comes out. This makes the whole thing secure, much more secure. In fact, you may have seen things like the Google Titan keys or UB keys. Now Google and most other online service providers allow you to use a hardware to do 2FA. It works on similar technology, similar principles, that the private key remains inside this hardware. As a result, this hardware becomes your two-factor authentication. Now, what happens if you lose your hardware wallet? Your hardware wallet is generally secured with a PIN, so you would be the only one who would know this PIN. At the same time, without a PIN, it's very hard to crack a hardware wallet. Some older wallets have been hacked, but it takes many hours and someone needs to steal your wallet to do it. There are newer wallets which are much more harder to crack, and it's not easily cracked. So basically, you are securing your crypto with a physical hardware which is with you, and even if you lose this hardware, you can go back and you have your recovery phrases, seed phrases. You may of course know about seed phrases. You can use that on another hardware or software wallet and move your funds out before the hacker manages to crack your hardware wallet. Are hardware wallets 100% safe? See, nothing digital or nothing online is 100% safe. Hardware wallets are a good offline way of storing transactions. They never need to be connected to the internet. In theory, you can do transactions without taking your hardware wallet to the internet. You sign a transaction, you only move the signed transaction on the internet. So they are pretty safe that way. They keep your private keys inside. I know people who store a lot of value using this technology. There are people storing billions of dollars of crypto using this technology. It works. There are more advanced technologies like multi-sig. What multi-sig means is that multiple people or multiple private keys need to sign a single transaction. And if you want to understand multi-sig in detail, I will make a video for you. Let me know in comment and I'll give you the link to that video. But hardware wallets are pretty secure, much more secure than an app. And if you have a lot of crypto, you decide the amount, it's probably worth it to spend $100 on a hardware wallet. I often mention this, your security should be in proportion to your funds. I do know people who have lost funds, who have lost crypto by over securing it. So be careful about that. There are also concepts like hot wallets and cold wallets, which people use to secure their crypto. If you want to learn about those processes, I'm happy to talk about it in some other video. Which hardware wallet should you get? Well, I've heard good things about Trezor. I have also tried it. It's a good hardware. I have heard good things about Coldcard, which is used to secure Bitcoin. I've heard good things about Ledger, which is again a wallet. Again, all of these wallets are not something I will tell you just go and buy, but these are some good names I have heard. Please do your own research. There may be other hardware wallets as well, which are out them in the market. If you are a hardware wallet manufacturer and want me to review them and demo them, let me know. If you want me to use any of these wallets and make a video around how to use them, let me know. I can make demo videos as well. Remember, you should be careful where you buy your hardware wallets from. You do not want to buy compromised hardware, so be a little careful. Buy it from official sources only. For more such informational videos, subscribe to my channel, and remember, this channel or this video is not promoting any crypto and is not asking you to invest in either Bitcoin or crypto. It is only an informational channel to help you learn about this technology, and I really mean it. A lot of people have lost a lot of money trading crypto, and I do not want you to be one of them. So you better know what you are doing if you are in the NFT crypto world. See you.